Okay, so today I'm in the brand new 2016 Ford Taurus SHO. Big thanks to my boss, Al, for letting me review his brand new demo today. The Ford Taurus SHO is, in my opinion, by far one of the greatest unknown sleepers out there. And the SHO trim level of the Ford Taurus is the, if you don't know already, the performance version of the Ford Taurus. I did a Ford Taurus SHO review last year of a 2015 and got a little crazy in the comments where people said, "You moron, it's not a SHO, it's an SHO." And both are true. When the Taurus SHO or SHO first came out, it was called the SHO. The letter stands for super high output. The SHO was later discontinued but brought back in 2010, and then it was simply called the SHO. It's SHO with no punctuation marks between the letters. So whatever you prefer, SHO or SHO, is fine with me. With a lot of people, the word SHO is not okay in their vocabulary, but nevertheless, I'm sitting in the 2016. Has the same engine as the 2015. It is the twin turbo EcoBoost V6, putting out 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. And this car moves. This version of the SHO here has the performance package. We're going to get into more of the details later on, but for now I want to see how this car sits on the road. Saying that this is probably the ultimate sleeper, you're not mistaken. I mean, a car with twin turbo that does 0 to 60 in the low 5 seconds, and it's a Ford with all-wheel drive. It just opens up a world of opportunity. Because stock, it is amazing. But what you're able to do to this car, if you choose to, all the right ingredients are already there. With the performance package, you get the same engine, but you get tuned up suspension, bigger front brake pads, larger engine, oil cooler, and other features that we'll go over here in just a minute. But the big 20-inch rims, along with the power that this car has, just makes it a very nice vehicle, along with all the luxury amenities of this car. It's got heated, cooled seats, massaging seats, heated steering wheel, navigation. We even have, let's see here, a shade for the back window. Yeah, this car is by far one of the ultimate sleepers out there. Not a lot of people know about the Ford Taurus SHO. I don't know if it's Ford's fault that they don't market it good enough, or what it is. I'd have to say that it's the ultimate factory sleeper. The way that it comes stock is just amazing. It's the perfect blend or perfect mix of luxury and performance combined. So let's take a look at the 2016 Ford Taurus SHO with the performance package. All right, so here it is, the 2016 Ford Taurus SHO or SHO, whatever you prefer. I know that is a little touchy subject for some people, but as I already mentioned, when the original Ford Taurus SHO was discontinued and later brought back to production, they simply called it the Ford Taurus SHO. No more punctuation marks between the three letters. So if I offend someone, I apologize. But today we are taking a look at a platinum white 2016 Ford Taurus SHO. Unlike other Ford Tauruses, say the base model, the SEL, or the Limited, you can easily spot a SHO, at least if you have a somewhat trained eye. With the big black grille, kind of makes it look like a cop car. I like it though. Makes it look, it just gives it a pretty aggressive style to it. Headlights are HID. And then we have the LED fog lights. I don't know if you call them fog lights anymore, but I don't know what else to call them. And the engine in the Ford Taurus SHO is the 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost, which is Ford language for turbo. It's a twin turbo, putting out 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. This Ford Taurus SHO has the performance package, giving it a larger engine oil cooler, amongst others. Bigger front brake pads for the 20-inch wheels, sitting on two 45 diameter tires. I apologize for the wind. I hope you guys can hear me. It's been very windy outside today. SHO badging on the side. Got black side mirrors. Got the blind spot information system. A light will come on whenever someone's in your blind spot to warn you. Awesome feature. Dual exhaust pipes. I'm gonna start it up here. I have to run back into the car and get the key. So the Ford Taurus SHO comes with a smart key access fob, remote start, lock button, unlock button, the trunk release or trunk popper, and then you have a panic button. So to remote start the car, just hit once on the lock button and double click on the remote start. Sounds good from the twin turbo V6. LED rear taillights. And a huge trunk. And how did I know? He has golf stuff in here. As you can see, it's a lot of room in the Taurus trunk. You can fit half a football team in there. Backup camera lens right there. And as all Fords, you have the capless fuel tank system. Just stick the nozzle in there. Don't have to mess around with the cap whatsoever. Just very, very convenient. I love that feature with my own car. What I think we should do is just walk around it one more time here and take a look at this awesome interior. All right, so door panels, all black, soft leather to the touch, automatic windows down and up. Have a cup holder, storage space right there. Then as we get to the interior, you have a sill plate here. We have a sill plate. And then this awesome partial suede and leather seats. With the SHO embroiderment on both the driver and the passenger seat. Full power seat. These buttons here will control the multi-contour seats or the massaging seats. We'll get to that a little later. The memory settings for the seats are located right here on the side of the seat. We have power tilting steering wheel. Interior dimming, the lights. Then we have the paddle shifters on the side of the steering wheel here, on each side, of course. And this being a performance package of the Ford Taurus SHO, you get an Alcantara steering wheel. This is really amazing. It feels so good to the touch. And honestly, I mean, it's a more sporty feeling. I know that's a corny expression, but it really is. Start it up, foot on the brake. So the Ford Taurus SHO comes with all the luxury features that you can get in a Limited. Just to go through that real quick here, on the steering wheel you have buttons on the left side, you have buttons right underneath the top buttons here. That's cruise control. Then on the right side, same amount of buttons, voice activation button, volume control, and so on. But the buttons on the left side of the steering wheel will navigate through the different instrument clusters that you see here. This one being on the left side. So you have all kinds of features here, display modes, where you have a digital tachometer, digital speedometer, how many miles you have to empty tank, and so on. You have trip meters, 2 of them, Fuel economy, this one's getting about 16.7 right now. That's average driving. Driver assist, and then you have different settings. So this vehicle has, let me see here, see if I can find it. All right, so it has rain sensing wipers, very nice feature. And then I wanted to show you this lighting. It has auto high beam feature, meaning that when you're driving on the highway and it's dark outside, your high beams will automatically turn on. The sensor sits right here behind the rear view mirror. There's sensors, so it'll sense any light that's coming in front of you, and if there is no light, the automatic high beams will automatically turn on. And you can easily turn that feature off in this setting right here, and you also need to have it on automatic lights for the setting to work. If you turn it to constantly being on, then you have to adjust that on your own. So moving on here to the speedometer. It's a nice looking speedometer in my opinion. And then again, we'll take it to the digital tachometer here, which it has a rev limiter of about 4,000 RPMs. And then the buttons on the right side of the steering wheel here lets you toggle through entertainment, if you want Sirius XM or AM FM Sirius, Bluetooth, and then navigation as well. Your phone, you'll see your call lists, and so on. As we move along here to the center stack, one new feature for 2016 is the Sync 3 infotainment system. I have a separate video doing a tutorial and review of this system if you're interested to go more in depth into the Sync 3 system, but I'll give you a quick little tour here. You have a menu bar down here, always accessible. Click audio, climate, phone, navigation, and the Sync 3 system has a pinching feature, kind of like a smart tablet. You can swipe your finger to get to the different features. Now, one feature that is available on this car is the multi-contour seats. So you have massaging seats for both the driver and the passenger that you can adjust here, or on the buttons that we saw earlier that sit right here on the side of the seat. Just a very nice feature for the driver. You have different, you can adjust the different strength of massaging, and you actually hear it come on. But we're going to turn it off here. Whoops. I'm sure you can hear that. They're turning off currently. But the Sync 3 system in general is very responsive, very nice system. Nice upgrade from the previous My 4 Touch. As we move along here to the passenger side of the dashboard, you have a carbon fiber, at least looking type dashboard right here. The SHO badge. Now moving up here, we have a sunroof. Controlled by these buttons right here. And then just your interior lighting. You have vanity mirrors with lights on both sides. Camera equipment, my tie laying around here. And then we have the Sony stereo system. 390 watts, 12 speakers. You get a subwoofer, very nice system. Hoping that they upgrade. I wish every Ford could have the Shaker Pro system that's in the some of the Mustangs. That is an amazing sound system. That's 550 watts. Big difference. And then we have the 6-speed select shift automatic transmission. Put it in drive, put it in sport mode, and then you can use the paddle shifters on each side of the steering wheel. And while we're down here, we'll take a look at this button right here, which is a button for a shade. It's very nice to shade from the sun. Then you have a traction control button here. Right here would be a lane keeping system button if this specific SHO had that as an option. I don't even like that system, so thank God we don't have to go through that. Then you just click right here for cubby. More cubbies right here. We have the smart key access fob right there. Had to double check the armrest holder here and what was in it, since this is not my car. See if there's any personal belongings there, but just some pens. Then we have down here, you have 2 USB ports and a 12 volt. And this gets me every time. There's a lip balm holder in a Ford Taurus SHO. Then you have some pen holders here and a card holder as well. Excuse me, I don't know why my tongue is doing backflips and I can't speak. But we're going to jump in the back seat and check out some of the room there. Alright, so this is the leg room behind my driving position. I am 6'2". So one thing that is a little weird is that a Ford Taurus, or a Ford Taurus in general, actually has a little less second row leg room than, say, my Ford Fusion has. Although it's pretty good room here. Fold down cup holder here. Got a booster. And then we have heated seats for the rear passengers. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out this 2016 Ford Taurus SHO with me. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this the ultimate sleeper or no? Give me your opinion. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, please browse it. Watch some of the other videos. If you like them, hit that subscribe button. Remember to follow on Facebook at Autovlog, Instagram at Autovlog, and Twitter at Autovlog. Whatever is your personal preference when it comes to social media. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next video.